Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or perhaps good evening. We are from Group 16. Our topic called blockchain, off-chain, and on-chain mechanism in daily healthcare uses. First, we're going to the introduction. Blockchain was first introduced to the world in 2009 when a figure named Satoshi Nakamoto made a cryptocurrency named Bitcoin, which is based on blockchain technology. The blockchain, which is the core function for the Web3 technology, is the decentralized concept where the data stored in the blockchain nodes are treated the same and immutable so that users can freely access the stored data without leaving any concern regarding data leakage or data theft. There are a few sectors in the world that benefit from employing blockchain technology, one of which is the economy in the scope of cryptocurrency or digital currency. In cryptocurrency, any transaction regarding this in the blockchain are distinguished into two categories based on their location of transaction, which are on-chain and off-chain. On-chain roughly means transaction that occur within the space of blockchain, where every transaction made will be recorded and stored universally in each blockchain node. Meanwhile, off-chain is the type of transaction that occur outside space of blockchain in which the currency of digital wallet that will be used in the transaction has a private key attached to them with which can later be exchanged to perform an off-chain transaction. Our paper would like to deeply discuss regarding what are off-chain and on-chain transaction, including the pros and cons using them in daily life.
To achieve the purpose of our this research paper, it leads us to create three research questions. First, does by having faster transaction speed make off-chain transactions more reliable in daily uses? Second, how can these mechanisms be implemented in these companies? Third, how does the healthcare industry could benefit from utilizing off-chain and on-chain blockchain technology? To achieve this, to achieve the purpose of this study, we decided to conduct a systematic literature review. The keywords that we entered into the Google Scholar search engines when we're looking for relevant papers are off-chain and on-chain technology, blockchain implementations, off-chain and on-chain integration in healthcare, and supply chain networks. There was initially about 70 articles retrieved through Scholar Search. However, after a full two-round text review, we've managed to identify 38 articles, which is appropriate for our research purposes.
Next one, we're going to the research question. The first research question is, does by having faster transaction speed make off-chain transaction more reliable in daily uses? The answer is yes. Having faster off-chain transaction does make it more reliable in daily uses. The big challenge faced by the major cryptocurrencies is transaction speed and network net load. Transactions that occur outside of the blockchain network are known as off-chain transaction. Participants that agree that a third party will guarantee or verify the transaction's legitimacy or completion can conduct off-chain transaction. Off-chain transaction, however, take place without causing any changes to the blockchain. As a consequence, the blockchain miners are not required to queue to validate transaction, which lowers transaction fees and speeds up the process. Off-chain transactions are also not recorded on the blockchain. Therefore, in case of conflict between the parties, there is no network record of the transaction or financial data available. On-chain transactions, on the other hand, are processed on the blockchain network and are irreversible, although on-chain transactions take much more time owing to the validation procedure used by miner. Having the transaction approved by a participant and broadcast on the blockchain network considerably improves security. Therefore, off-chain transactions are excellent for the people searching for transactions that are quick, cheap, and discreet.
The second research question that we chose is how can this mechanism be implemented in these companies? Blockchain essentially is used as storage solution. While it fundamentally differs from the current database technique, it can use a combination with the off-chain mechanism to do an implementation of representing a history of transaction which is recorded faster. Therefore, by storing data off-chain, company can store data that are too large to store on-chain more efficiently. As of now, there are numerous use cases of how blockchain, off-chain, and on-chain mechanisms can be implemented in these companies and supply chain networks. For example, Pharmatrust has been using this mechanism to regulate their company. The possibilities for the blockchain era are too many, especially to govern unique key performance indicator, or we can call it KPIs, that includes first class, price efficiency, etc. And also to improve the procedures inside the manufacturing chain. For example, bill of lading is the one of which is the new blockchain technology that use on-chain mechanisms for creating an immutable audit trail and providing transparency as well as confidentiality in businesses.
The third is the questions. There are various benefits that could be utilized from implementing blockchain technology, such as NFTs and cryptocurrencies. There are also blockchain technologies like Ethereum and Hyperledger, where it could be used to solve problems plaguing the healthcare industry. Uh, as uh, as proposed by one of the author, which is to design an OCBS to mitigate the issues of the data storing problems plaguing the health industry. There are also other models that could be solved. There are issues that could be solved in the creation of the blockchain technology, which is during the pandemic, a lot of records are being exchanged daily. So, in order to ensure the privacy and safety, one of the author published an off and on chain technology, which is IPFS. Other models with other models such as the M record and BlueChi is also designed to tackle the problems stemming from the EMR and HSR problems, which again because of inefficient storage systems. As you can see in the M record and BlueChi figure, these models essentially solve this data storage issues by assigning patient records an adderable hash, which then can be accessed by the patient's user credentials.
To conclude our research paper, although blockchain technology is most widely known for the use of cryptocurrency implementation, there are already many parties who have started exploring ways to use it in the new system that can be incorporated in daily life usage. Blockchain technology allows multiple parties to run transactions and share data securely without the presence of third-party authority. In the on-chain mechanism, every member of the network has the ability to preview all the transaction data, in which the data stored is immutable as there is no option to delete or edit this data. And this is where the off-chain mechanism plays its part as it is more scalable, cheaper, and faster approach to store big data in daily life uses. With that said, we have now come to the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Ush.